Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
Hi everyone, this is Preethy Jemima, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology. We would like to see the topic IoT devices and gateways. Device. Device is a hardware unit that is used to perform a specific task, that is to sense in an environment. Device can also be a physical object that connects with that of an internet to communicate with the other devices by collecting the data, gathering the data, and by transferring the data. These devices may also have sensors, actuators, softwares, and other technologies involved in it for communication purpose with the other connected devices. Examples of some IoT devices. Smart home devices. Here we are going to see about the lights and the security cameras that can be remotely operated. Second one is the wearables, and that are nothing but the fitness trackers that monitors the health of the patients that assist the humans. Third one is the industrial IoT devices, sensors that machineries and consider that of the environmental conditions along with that of the supply chain logistics. Connected cars, vehicles that are connected to that of the internet, provides us information about the navigation along with the routes. Smart appliances like refrigerators, washing machines and ovens can also be remotely controlled. Next is the properties of a device. A microcontroller will have 8, 16 or a 32-bit of working memory along with that of the storage, and a power source is the efficient storage device. It can be referred to as battery or the hybrid one. Third one is the sensors and actuators. Sensors is nothing but to get the input from the environment, and actuators is going to give the output to the environment. Fourth one is the communication. It can be also of a cellular communication, local area network, wide area network, that can be even wired or wireless. Some of the other properties of the devices are operating system, that is the main system software that helps to enable to run the system. It can be of a real-time OS or a fully featured OS. User interface, how the user interacts with that of the device. It may be related with the displays, buttons or even the functions. Last one is the device management, how the device is being administered, monitored, how you collect the data and how accurate it is, how secure it is it really useful. That entire thing will come under the device management. Next is the types of devices. Here devices are categorized into two different types. One is the basic one and the another one is the advanced one. First one is the basic device. So basic device is nothing but which is used for a single purpose. It has only limited source. Here we are making use of a LAN connection in which gateways can also be installed. Here gateways, if you are running behind it, you should have the WAN connection, wired or wireless communications. Second one is the advanced devices. As I said, basic devices advancement, you call it as advanced devices. Basic devices will have a single purpose, more than one purpose, you go for a advanced devices. Here you will be having a WAN connection along with the application logic. Some of the application logics to be involved along with the features of a device management and execution environment to have multiple applications at the same time. Gateways falls under this category only. See here, these are the development scenarios of the device. The basic device, as I said, it has a single purpose. Requirement of the hardware is very low, easy to adapt and low of cost also. One of the example is the home alarms. Such devices includes motion detectors, sensors, magnetic sensors, smoke detectors also. Suppose you consider a smoke detection one, here you can have the ventilators used for detecting the smoke. First we should run behind the central unit. The central unit gives the control to that of the application logic. The application logic in return calls the security and starts the alarm. So see here, the central unit handles the WAN connection. It is based on the proprietary radio protocols. So this is a smoke detection. Here you see a plastic material which is having n number of ventilators in it. What one you call it as a smoke means accumulation of the dust particles in the air. When the accumulation of dust particles goes beyond a particular threshold, you call it as smoke. Here you can see ventilators. Inside the ventilators, the smoke goes. There you see a red light. The red light denotes that the system is alive. Once the smoke is detected by the sensors inside this unit, the central unit will alarm the application logic to alert the security system. This is the working of your smoke detection. So, next is the advanced units. Here comes the OBUs. OBUs are nothing but onboard units in the car, that is used for remote monitoring and configuration. It also gives the information for the drivers regarding with the travel informations also. Suppose n number of informations are coming along with that of the OBUs, it can be shared with the roadside units, the RSU. So, these types of messages can also be considered as basic safety messages. Robots and autonomous vehicles. These autonomous vehicles can also be called as unmanned aerial vehicles, the vehicles that run without the help of the human, that are remotely controlled, also falls under this advanced devices categories only. Last but not the least is the oil well monitoring. Here you can even trap the information of the temperature, air and the flow of the oil inside the wells. These data are highly used and remotely controlled. So, gateway. Gateway is a translation between the different protocols. Different types of gateways works on different layers of the protocol layer. So, the device, it is used as a translation between the physical and the link layer, but in common it is called as a application layer gateway, ALG. So, LAN technologies like IEEE 802.11 or Z-Wave can be used under this. It is mainly used for inclusion and exclusion of a devices. When you want to activate a gateway, that is inclusion or exclusion of a device, a long pressing of a button on the device is more than sufficient. So, gateways, one is data management, that is you are performing some sensor readings, catching the data, filtering the data, and as a whole you aggregate the data before sending it to the backend server. The most important thing is what are all the things you have aggregated should be validated. You call it as validation of data. You want to take your business to the next level. So, the quality of the data should be improved. So, hence it is managing the quality of data is also important, which falls under the data management. Second one is the local applications. So, here you see the gateway includes closed loops, home alarm logics and ventilation control on the data management. So, benefits, why you are running behind this gateway is, if you are making use of a network, there can be a downtime. Suppose there is a network failure in the WAN communication, or you have to run behind that of the costly networks. These things can be avoided and mostly avoids that of the low latency. That is the reason you make use of the gateways instead of networks. So, to facilitate an efficient management, you have to make use of the executable environment. The executable environment includes lifecycle management of applications such as installation, uninstallation, stopping, pausing or configuration of these applications. Third one is the device management. Provisioning is nothing but initializing of the devices in regards of configuration. Device configuration is nothing but managing the device settings as well as its all parameters. Software upgrades, you are trying to install the firmwares and system softwares. And the last one is the fault management, enables error reporting and access to the device current status. Hope you understood small things about IoT devices and gateways. Thank you.